Good morning, good afternoon, lovers. Today's day 5 of 7 days to Christmas. And today's video is around pattern interrupt, I guess is one way of putting it, or doing something different to get a different result. And this comes to pleasure. So today I want to speak about breath. I want to speak about different ways to have the blood moving before you go into touch. It's so much fun. So there's all different types of breath works out there, and I say choose your adventure. Yeah, you can do the connected breath that's in and out of the mouth, which is really great to drop down into the primal brain. What pleasure and sex really works deeply from is the aspect of our primal brain, because when we're in control, when we're consistently in our cortex trying to control this aspect of, if I do this, if I don't do this, am I acceptable, will I be loved, then we're actually shutting ourselves off from pleasure. So there's certain breathworks that get you further into the primal brain, other breathworks that just detoxify really well, like your organs, and therefore you're more available. So you choose your adventure. Connected breath is in and out of the mouth with no space and moving your body, and that gets into a primal sense. It gets you more into the primal parts of you. You can do breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in and out of the mouth. Choose whatever works for you. And my suggestion is that before you do a self-pleasure practice, or even just discovery of touch. So before you touch yourself, going into, either using warm oil, using a warm stone, using something scratchy, discovering yourself. Yesterday's video, if you haven't watched it yet, I went through the different blueprints of touch so that we could get really curious about what we enjoyed, what we like. So today you can up the ante with that, sort of ramp it up and actually spend more time with yourself, but do breath work first, yeah? Or not, and go and have a cold shower, do some breath work, have a cold shower, or have a cold shower and then do some breath work, and then come and touch your skin. You will be more alive. You'll be more alive. You're not dead. You will feel more alive. And the touch sensations on your skin will be stronger, or they'll be more available. You will go deeper. When I say deeper, you will have different layers that will come out that maybe you haven't discovered before. So you're allowing yourself, you're allowing your nervous system, you're allowing all of your systems actually. And you say your nervous system, allowing your nervous system to be more available is not really a right term. You are dropping your nervous system further out of constant fight and flight. Will someone walk in? Is this silly? Will I like it? Am I doing it right? All of the stuff that comes from our cortex keeps the cortex part of the brain, like constantly going over and over, keeps the nervous system in a slight tension of fight and flight. So the more that you can get out of flight and fight, the more that you're available for yourself. So tomorrow, I'm going to give you a partner practice for that. But today, just do a really beautiful self-discovery for yourself, yeah, of dropping into even different parts of your body, even using, as I was saying, using warm oil, but even using like an ice cube and seeing how it feels. Like pleasure, it can even just be the fun part. Like that's really fun. It's, discovering using a fork. I hold cacao ceremonies where we do awakening the senses, and all of the things that I use in this experience, you can just easily get from your household. Even using Q-tips, like the cotton Q-tips, and just going really, really slowly from the inside here out along the eyebrow, and then the other way, just using something to trace the lines of your face, even watching yourself doing it in the mirror, dedicating time to drop into your body, dedicating this self-care time that's around touch. We are so void of touch. And yes, I hear it all the time. I want someone else to touch me. It's not the same if I'm self-pleasuring as opposed to making love with someone else. The reality is, there's so many statistics out there around, like in the dating world, around compatibility, and for all of us that are really diving deep and demanding that we live a life that is integral, demanding that we live a life that's around our health and well-being and shifting our blocks. There is actually less people available. So we can, you know, moan and groan about that, or take responsibility for our own selves, for our own pleasure, for our own desires, and do as much as we can with ourselves and not have that as a constraint. So breath work, cold showers, what are some other things that you could do that really shakes around? Like get up and like after dancing, like do a really fucking awesome dance and really let go, move through your emotions, and then lay down and start touching yourselves at, in different areas, especially like, really soft sort of areas that maybe don't receive a lot of touch normally, and really dive into those and see how strong the pleasure can be after you've moved some blood around your body, after you have moved your body, as opposed to coming to stillness, go, okay, now I'm going to self-pleasure. It's like do something really active and move in from that. So enjoy, and look out for tomorrow's video on ramping that part up.